Let's roll up. Fruit roll-ups. Welcome. First, a welcome to my Zoom friends, a great turnout of my locals. Good to see you guys. It's good to see some of you at the fire event yesterday. Some of you were conspicuous in your absence, I must say, but I digress. Also, it sure is good to see you today because yesterday's done. Did you know that? Yesterday's gone. It's just a fading image in our rearview mirror. So let's not live there. Let's live now. And then to my Zoom, the YouTube audience around the world, I just flicked the switch. And with the miracle of modern technology, I'm now broadcasting, live streaming around the world to a growing audience of friends who want to do yoga for the purpose of healing their mind, body, and spirit, because yoga does all of that. Yoga means connection, and connection is what heals. Disconnection is what damages. So we're here to connect. Also, thank you for liking and subscribing. We've had a bit of a critical mass of subscriptions, and that's really pleasing. Looney and I are looking to take yoga around the world. So if you would just pause for a moment with your paws, take one paw and hit like and subscribe, then yoga moves around the world. And instead of sending silliness around the world, we send healing. Anyway, Sunday's about calm, slow, and peaceful. So we'll chant Om. Nice big inhale. Please keep your eyes closed, drop your chin, contemplate your navel, consider stopping thinking or slowing it down. Nowhere to go, no place better to be. Yes, it would be nice to have a brand new yacht and a new Tesla and a new wardrobe and a new job and new friends, and yet what we have right now is perfect for us. If you've never meditated before, it's high time that you start. Meditation just means drawing our attention in from a million different things down to one central theme. Some people love it, and some people hate it so much that they would never do it because it's impossible to slow down the clattering of their mind. Okay, now I invite you to bring your hands to your heart. Yogis call it Anjali Mudra. Of course, it's called prayer. You call it whatever you want, but please take a moment, focus your mind on your prayer, what's most important. How would you like to aim your soul today? If we don't aim our own souls, then outer forces will aim us. That's fine if you want, but you can be the steward of your own soul if you'd like. Nothing more powerful than group prayer. You could send a prayer of well-being. Here's a good prayer in Sanskrit. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Goodwill, joy and blessings to all beings everywhere, always. Even the people I detest and who annoy me. You know who they are. Okie doke. Now we're going to do some joint juice. We had fun at our LA fire event yesterday. It was, we pretty much filled up the room. It was extremely fun and gratifying. Some people I hadn't seen for a long time. It's good to see their smiley faces. If you're brand new watching on YouTube, the algorithm dropped you off. Other way with your shoulders. Just follow along. This is yoga for everybody else. So if you're not a circus performer, an acrobat, contortionist, you are in the right place. If you are a contortionist, leave a comment. 7, 8. I like Sunday because it gives me a chance to rest and heal after a long week of being manic. By the way, if you live in Romania or Tasmania, then I like any countries that end in mania. Can you think of another country that ends in mania besides Tasmania and Romania? These are called poofs. We did them in unison with a large group of people yesterday. We all went poof. I think we raised nearly somewhere between $800 to $1,000 for the LA fires. Yay. Thank you for contributing. Poof. And one more. Poof. Good. Now, I'm going to ask once again. I believe this is an incredibly powerful process, as simple as it seems. Drop your chin, close your eyes, and simply ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? I think it's quite possible to go hours, days, weeks without really looking at what's percolating on the inside. And if we don't, it builds up. If we do, then those feelings are integrated, catalyzed, assimilated, synthesized into fresh new feeling. Good job. Let's switch around the cross of our legs. Good job on that. Now here's one I know that I've not done for at least a month and I'm feeling it. So I'm going to take my right fingers onto the back left corner of my head and tilt my head to the right. By the way, if you showed up for cartwheels and back springs and push-ups and stuff, you missed by a day because that's Monday. Today is self-care. Today is I'm not much, but I'm all I think about class. Drop your chin, tilt your head, close your eyes. Feel free to drool if you want. I saw a bunch of people yesterday I hadn't seen for several years because of the pandemic, and it was great to see them. Every single one of them looked younger, more popular, lighter, friskier. It just shows the benefit of yoga. In this class, we apply the tincture of time, the most valuable tincture in the world. I'm doing a new workshop on how to get patients as quickly as possible if you'd like to sign up. Good, and that feels sufficient. Now I'm going to be walking around for the rest of the day like this. Click, tilt, drop chin, tilt a little more, drop your chin, tilt. That's probably as far as you got. Drop your chin, relax your mouth, close your eyes. Close your mouth, relax your eyes. I don't care what sequence, just start doing nothing. Relax this right shoulder. If you got some big hairy problem in your life right now, just either let it go or just let it, if you got an alligator crawling up your leg, just let it eat the rest of you. It'll all be over in a minute. Welcome if you're brand new, if you're just tuning in on YouTube right now, and it's like, hey, there's some weirdo who's doing some weird thing with his head. I'm doing yoga and I'm stretching my neck, and you could either judge what I'm doing or participate and see what it might do for you. Good. I'm going to tilt my head back up after that ordeal. Some ordeals are good. Good. Now I'm going back to the regular cross because my ankle doesn't like that, but at least I done it. A lot of this is just doing it. Okay. I'm going to drop my chin and now 6 slow head rolls. And in this pose, I like to say, heads are going to roll. 2. If you're stunned by how easy and accessible, joyful, and ecstatic this class is, good. 5. 6. Other way. There's so many YouTube channels that, while interesting, they jangle your nerves. They make you restless, irritable, and cranky and nervous. So every now and then, perhaps participate in the pacifying of your soul. 4. Pretty much 5. And typically followed by 6. Now, this is called Jalandhar Bandha, technical name for dropping your head. Yogis have 1,000 names for what we only have a couple of names for. Drop your chin, close your eyes. If you know Ujjayi breathing, it's just making a little throaty sound, whispery sound at the back of your throat, or a throaty sound at the back of your whisper. Relax your shoulders. And this is my favorite thing to say, stop thinking. That constant grinding, caterwauling of our minds, to some degree, it's just noise. Now, some thoughts are inspired and connected and coherent and cohesive and coordinated, but a lot of it is just static. Yoga teaches us to discern between banal, trite, noisy thoughts and inspired, principled thoughts. Takes about 50, 70 years, roughly. Okay, now we're going to do loony cat yoga. So we're going to make some biscuits. If you're brand new and you think this is foolish, okay. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm here to explode it. Side to side, purr, purr, purr. Now, acupressure, beat the heels of your hands together within reason. This makes you super popular. Good. Now, down in here, and I'm left and right and left and right. And I'm pushing and spushing into my cushion, my tushin. Oh boy, do I need this. If I don't do this once a week, I am just you do not want to be around me. But if I do this, I'm super friendly, kind, compassionate, gentle, understanding. Push, push. Now I'm going to go forward, up, over, and I like it when I go over the top because I go up and down at the same time. Plus I stretch my wrists. I see my friend Laura's cat. If you're one of the billions watching on YouTube, I'm looking at the analytics. We got 9 figures of people watching. Nice try, Kate. I asked earlier, name another country that ends in mania, and Kate said Armenia. And she's been thinking of nothing since. That's mania. I just live in mania. Now I'm pushing down, leaning forward, and there's a word in yoga. There's a lot of words actually, but the word is pratyahara. It means withdrawing your senses inward. Okay, good job. That makes me feel grounded. Sometimes I feel sort of flighty. Now go like this. Now, vultures do this. Side to side, we're just gliding. I'm a vulture capitalist. Aren't they all? Okay, this flexion of my wrists, they go down here and I go left and right. Anyway, I got distracted earlier. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm also simulcasting on Zoom, and you can't see them. That's private for them, my Zoom friends, but a couple have their camera on, and Laura, who shall remain last name anonymous, her cat is always participating. Now, I'm telling you, you don't stretch your wrist enough because there are just some things I know. So careful, but just do it. Now back up over, forward, around, and down. Yesterday I commented, the co-teacher Carolyn said, Greg, how long have you been doing yoga? And I said, I did the math, carried the one, got my abacus out, 49 years. So I started when I was 1, 6, 7. Now, if you're tight as a boiled owl, you're crunchy right here. I'm going to lean forward and straighten my arms and drop my chin, and I'm going to withdraw into my sanctum sanctorum, my inner sanctuary of perfect and pristine, immutable bliss. Ha! What the hell is this guy talking about? Don't try to figure me out. You can't figure me out. Just love me. That sounds like a line from a romantic movie, doesn't it? Don't figure me out. Just love me. Good. Sweep your arms up. Good job, kitty cats. And then behind your back. Poof. I love these. I feel like one of those Texas oil wells. The ecstasy comes shooting up. Poof. One more. Good job. Okay. Now this is what makes me the best teacher on the internet, because I say things like go like this. Other way. So I got this beautiful cat tree for my cat. He was wildly enthralled with it for several days, and now he won't go near it. And there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do except just wait it out. Do you ever get in an argument with your spouse or mate or girlfriend or boyfriend or husband, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it? You just got to wait it out. I put him up there, he just jumps back down immediately. Now, shake your paws. Hello, bright new future. I'm so ready for fresh, exciting new things. Now, cup your hands at your heart and feel great good coming your way. What do you mean, Greg? What do you mean when you say something ridiculous like feel great good coming your way? Let me translate. Feel great good coming your way. It's this inner feeling of pregnant, delightful expectancy that creates a vacuum that sucks in glorious new experience. And that's science, kids. Be unusually happy for no reason. Be unreasonably happy. I have no interest in reasonable happiness, none. Okay, now I'm going to lace my hands down here south of the border. I'm going to inhale up like you guys. I'm going to stretch way up. And today I'm going to turn to the right Bring left hand, right knee, right arm behind, and I'm going to go screw myself to the right a little bit. Simple twist. Everything is simple today, but profound. The best things in life are simple and profound. How about the love for your child? As simple and yet the most profound thing. Inhale here. Outhale here. I'm going to switch the cross of my pins one more time. After this, we'll move into a different overall superstructure. Now, if you found your mate, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, if you found your other half, great. If you haven't, this is the way you do it. You lace your fingers one finger over so it feels kind of weird. And bring your hands down here, close your eyes, and ask the universe to bring you your ideal mate or partner. If you already have it, don't you dare say that. And if you don't want a mate or a partner, that's fine. Good, now bring your hands up. Stretch way up. Now these are called oodles and poodles of noodles and crocodiddles. Oh, you'll never figure me out. Just love me. Good, now turn very much left. Right hand, left knee, left arm behind you. I don't think we want to figure out life. There's a lot of people who have figured it out that are super miserable. Life is a mystery. Squeeze out the old. Relax relax that right shoulder, okay? We are clam and peaceful mollusks. Fabulous, fabulous. Come on out. Now it seems to me like we haven't chanted Om for days. Now, but hang on, hang on. My iPhone was listening to me. That sucks. I don't like that. Now, when we do Om, I intentionally extend the duration of my exhalation. There's a physiological purpose. When you can exhale longer, and it's not a comparison, I know yogis that can exhale for 3 or 4 minutes. I'm like a minute and a half guy, but if you can exhale for like 3 seconds, whatever it is, just make it longer. And as you gain that sort of capacity to extend the duration of your exhale, the only side effect is that you become more calm and peaceful. That's all I got for you. Biggest inhale of your whole life. Prayer mitts, close your eyes, withdraw within. Find your pearl of great price, your inner sanctum of immutable, inviolable peace. My what? Okie dokie. Now, very gently rub your eyes. Very gently rub your eyes. Very gently. Very gently. Oh, wow. Now I'm going on a massive ayahuasca trip. Oh, look at that. Look at those colors. Okay, now I'm going to cup my hands over my eyes and I'm going to stare into the perfect velvety darkness. Everything is always working out for us. Am I trying to hypnotize you? No, I'm trying to de-hypnotize you. Good. Now, one more thing seated. So I'm going to bring my feet in together. Now, could you be a foot model? Do you have those really pretty feet with the perfect nails and everything? Excellent. I'm just going to wag my knees a couple of times. This is the yoga class for everybody else. If you can push your knees all the way down and straighten your arms, do that. And if you can't do it, I understand. Maybe your groins are just tight as. Oh, I just heard a mockingbird outside. I'm not easily distracted. Who's there? Armenia. That's foolish. That's foolish. It's just silly. Good, now massage your feet. Well, Greg, where should I massage my feet? In the middle, center, bottom. If you're a veteran, you can go deep. If you're a trainee with a little paper cap on, you can just take it easy. You ever been a trainee at a job? They don't expect much. They just don't want you to break stuff. And then after a while, you break some stuff, you get better, you get smarter. Good, now arms out. How big's your wingspan? I'm 74 inches tall and I'm 75 inches from fingertip to fingertip. This is about the same as your height. Internal, external, in. Now I'm going to exaggerate. Did you know exaggeration costs more? Eggs cost way more than they used to. What's up with eggs? I don't even know what's going on. Now behind your back, up your back, chickens, elbows inside your knees, drop your chin, and about 3% of you are going to squeeze your elbows together. 95% of you aren't, and 11% of you need improved math skills. Just keep going until you feel something. I don't want to feel anything. I like anesthesia. Amnesia, anesthesia, anesthetic. I'm an ascetic with an aesthetic for anesthetic. Good, now take your pause. Oh, 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 oh. Now just be a weirdo, move your hands around. Don't do this on Bart with your eyes closed. They'll kick you off. Just take your paws around. I play piano, drums, guitar 2 to 3 hours every day. My hands get tired and sore. Warmth. Okay, now before we move into part two, drop your chin and close your eyes. And we're going to meditate and just not do nothing for 1 minute. I just want you to pull the tentacles of all of your senses inward and search around within yourself for that pearl of great price on the inside. Be still and know. Okie dokie. Very nice. We need to sit differently. So I'm going to have a drink of coffee because that precipitates a large fundamental restructuring of my body. If you have coffee, drink it with me at the same time. Maybe we'll have a transpersonal experience. Transpersonal. If you don't drink coffee, why? Why would you not drink coffee? It's God's gift to us. I've given up a lot of other intoxicants, but they'll have to peel my coffee cup out of my cold, dead fingers, I suspect. Now, I'm going to roll up a blanket roll under my neck and we're going to do some supine work. The word supine comes from the yoga word supta. Sanskrit is the mother of all languages. Supta, on your back. Really? We're just going to lay on our back for 20 more minutes? Oh, you'd be able to convince me. Now I'm just going to bring my right knee in. My left, see how my left leg is going out? Going to shake it out a little bit. Now, maybe you're just crispy in Cleveland or atrophied in Atlanta or desperate in Dallas, and your right knee is too far away. So you better keep coming back to class. There's still hope for you. Can you lace over your right knee? And then just take your right knee around in, it's either a circle or an oval. I'm ovulating right now, taking my knee around in a circle. And then I've noticed my acetabulum, my hip joint, can go the other way. Thank God for that. That was a smart thing. Taking my knee around, opening up my acetabulum, my hip joint. Good. Now, if you are a pretty tight cat, then we're just going to hold this for like a minute. If you're bendier than average bear, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. And I'm going to bring my right elbow over my right knee. And only my very bendiest friends do I want your left elbow. If I do this, I have a hard time letting my head back down. So I'm a right elbow kind of guy. And then I don't want I want my left leg releasing the other direction. Then I'm going to drop my chin. I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm just going to hold on to my leg and let this sink through multi layers of my body. Relax my shoulders. And this builds that wonderful quality called patience. If you don't have patience, you become a patient, impatient. This is yin yoga. This is yin merging with restorative yoga. This kind of yoga does things at levels way deeper than our conscious mind. We are not transparent to ourselves. Good job. Now I'm going to release this leg. As you might imagine, left knee comes in, right leg extends out. I'm going to shake my right leg out, get any dents out of it. If you're if you're petrified in Pennsylvania, then just barely bring your leg in, lace over your left knee if you can, draw it in. As your left knee comes in, make your right heel go further away. Drop your chin, because as you pull in, your spine shortens and then your chin starts to go up. And then if you sneeze, you suffocate on your, so drop your chin. Now, if you're as bendy as the average bear, maybe your left elbow. And if you're bendier than Yogi Bear, right elbow over. That's not for me. I make no claims to be some wild specimen. Well, not in yoga otherwise, though, but I'm just bringing my left knee in. Now just stop thinking. Let your acetabulum relax. Think of all the times in your life when you had so much going on. Your kids are screaming in the back of the station wagon, bills are piling up, lost your job, and you were praying for peace and everything had all worked out. Your kids grew up, now they're supporting you, yay. People just won't take time to take care of themselves. They'll kill themselves in taking care of other people, but they won't take any time to manage and restore their own selves. Good big inhale. Exhale. Now I'm just going to relace over my left knee and I'm going to take my knee around in a circle. This is what keeps my behind buoyant and lifty and perky looking. Just taking my knee around. Ah, I'll edit that out. Take your knee around the other way. Good. Now, after doing that, are you one of the people who can lay on their back with their feet together and then be a fillet with your knees relaxed out to the side? Now, for some people, this is just a little slice of hell. And if it is, you can always put a couple of pets underneath each knee. You could have a Labradoodle on this side and a Snickerdoodle on this side. But after a while, your tight ass acetabularums will open up and you can just lay with your legs in this position. If you can't, don't hurt yourself. Give yourself a couple minutes to just see if you can breathe into it. You're not going to die. If this kills you, if doing this kills you, then you're going pretty soon anyway. Might as well. So just take your time, be easy with it. Good. Now, my friend Carolyn, who co-taught with me yesterday, she stole a movement from me that I had actually forgotten. So now my feet are hip distance apart. They're on the floor. My knees are knee distance apart. And it was my good old-fashioned windshield wipers. Boop. And this is your windshield wipers on intermittent, where they just go off about every 4 seconds. This is not a wicked downpour in Texas, where no matter how fast you turn your windshield wipers on, you still can't see. This is just nice and slow. Oh my God, this is illegal in 37 states. Of course, everything's legal in California, side to side. California should probably just secede from the union. Good. Now, next time you go to the right, just leave your knees down on the right. That's all I'm asking of you. Please have a blanket underneath your neck. Otherwise, you're gonna be crabby person. Now, some of you are bendier than the average bear. If you feel like I could go for a little more, Greg, just take your right foot out from underneath, cross it over your left thigh. And if you're my friend Laura, who lives in Anonymous, California, her left knee will come all the way down to the floor because she's built for that. I am built for other idiosyncrasies. Armenia. Ourmania. That was the country my family was from, Armenia. Easy does it. Relax. I'm stretching my IT band, my piriformis, my tensor fascia latae, my transverse rectus abdominis, my intergalactic abominus. Now, my left knee doesn't come all the way down. There's like bone and gristle in the way. Gristle while you work. Good. Now, I'm going to uncross my right foot first, then back to some Winnie wipers. Ooh. If you were playing miniature golf, this would be the thing guarding the hole, and you'd have to hit your putt just at the right time so it made it through. Made it through to what? Good. Now, let your knees fall all the way to the left. This is fine for my crispy in Cleveland, atrophied in Atlanta, desperate in Dallas friends. If you're bendy in Boise, take your left foot over your right thigh, but I want your shoulders flat on the floor. I want your arms out to the side to act as ballast. Head is neutral, brain is empty, face is drooly. I'm going to take you back to school. You can't rush this. Some things can't be rushed. You can't rush a romantic dinner. You can't just wolf it down. You got to savor the appetizers. I am loving this class today. This is a first class, taking our time, no rush, maybe 6 or 7 movements total, all culminating in joy, bliss, love, ecstasy, peace. Boy, this muscle on the inside of my iliac crest, I may have forgotten the name of that, but it's definitely getting a stretch. Good. Now I'm going to uncross my left foot. I'm going to bring my knees back up. Now I'm going to shift my booty buns back to the center. My feet are together and my knees butterfly open again. And we'll do this for a minute. This is usually where Looney comes in and he takes a 10-foot jump right onto my crotch. So Looney, don't do that. Relax. Sometimes I'm playing the piano, he jumps on my neck. When you least expect it, I want my lower spine to sink and relax, my guts to settle. Okay, now squeeze your newly elastic groins in together, knees in. Grab your knees and take your knees around in a swirl. Oh boy, good stuff. Other way. Now my feet are flat on the floor. My palms are too. We're just going to do pelvic uplifts. Just ups and downs. It's your pelvis. Start small. You can start by rocking your pelvis and then lifting, or you can just lift and rock later. But just at your pace, with your movement, with your particular genius sensibility, just ups and downs. I like to start with bringing my tail feathers up first and then kind of rolling up and then coming down. This is self-care at its best. People never do this, and no wonder they walk around with big frowny face. You know those movies that begin with a bunch of people walking in Manhattan in one direction? Everybody looks, there's, 1,000 people walking on a street in Manhattan, and every one of them looks miserable except for one person that does yoga. They're like all smiling. Good. Now, stretch your legs out, wiggle them. Now, for the next pose, which is our concluding pose, what I want you to do is, if you don't have one more blanket, yeah, you do. If you literally live in a house with one blanket, I don't believe you. I'm going to take one more blanket. I'm going to roll it up really small. I'm going to keep a blanket underneath my neck. This blanket is going to go underneath my bra strap. So there's a neck blanket and a bra strap blanket. And then this is our concluding pose. This is more than you think. This goes right underneath my spicy little bra strap number right there. And then that opens up my chest, and without a head blanket. Now, my friend Carolyn taught this pose yesterday with no head blanket. I had my professional disagreement with that, but she's the boss. But for this one, this is stretching my heart, my chest, and my neck drops, and then my head supported. This naturally squeezes my arms out to the side, and from my rib cage down, everything else is like a marionette that's been cut from the strings. And we're going to do this for 6 glorious, we're going to do 6 degrees of separation, letting our flesh, our bones, our blood, our organs all relax. Make sure you have head support. Now, I do feel this. This is not like anesthesia. It is a feeling, but it's one well worth relaxing and dropping into. And the pose starts now. Now, I admit shamefully that I did check my text messages, but now, I'm going in with you guys. Bye, everybody. Where the blanket is underneath your heart, that's the toughest, densest part of our spine. And it's where people get blocked and locked in their heart. And that can slowly, patiently, peacefully be unblocked, unlocked, opening our hearts, letting go of trauma and wounding, hurts, healing. If you're just tuning in on YouTube, you're just dropping in right now for the first time. It's not the Dead Guy channel, it's Yoga Shavasana. Why not join us? Lay on your back and try doing nothing for a couple minutes. It's just what the doctor ordered. Now, here's the big surprise in this pose. Just move the chest blanket out from underneath you. That's the big surprise. Oh, geez. Now it's just neck blanket. My body splat, SPLATT, on the floor. And now, out beyond the fields of right thinking and wrong thinking, there's a bigger field. I'll meet you there. Two more fully relaxing bonus minutes for my friends around the world. Okay, start to breathe back toward your body. Breathe back in the direction of coming back inside of your skin. You might have traveled very far away. Feel your impression in your floor. Kind of made a dent like one of those memory foam mattresses. Now, this is a Sunday ritual, and if you'd like, always through free will and choice, if you'd like to invite God, love, source, infinite, higher organizing, whatever name you'd like to call it. And if you make that invitation, wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate love, bliss, peace, joy, ecstasy, bledge, bledge, Bliss, love, ecstasy, love, and peace. Ledge. Good. Now, slowly bring your knees, curl over to your left side. And then keeping your eyes closed, sit up, keeping the creamy filling on the inside. Reassemble yourself. My spine is like 9 inches longer now. Head's floating up in the clouds, hands to our common beautiful heart. Drop your chin. You go deep into you. I go deep into me. We come to the same place together. And all together, the friends around the world, in a necklace of bliss, we say, Namaste. Boy, did I need that. As always, I say adios, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, and arrivederci to my friends around the world. Please, please, I'm asking you, could you do me a huge favor? If you're watching this, just like and subscribe. Just do it. It's amazing how much better you'll feel from thinking about subscribing, the differential between that and actually subscribing. Plus, you're spreading yoga around the world. You're spreading bliss, love, ecstasy, love, and peace. Bledgb around the world. And that's a good thing. So I'll see my YouTubers later.